Davy got bit by a coyote, but she's in stable condition now.
Oh, is she? Is she in stable condition? How are her vitals? Tell me more, Dr. Walking HPV infection. Get the hell out of here.
Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Showtime. In today's video, we're gonna look at the 20 best romantic TV shows of all time. So if you haven't watched these shows already, make sure you add them to your watch list, and even if you did, watch them again and tell me which one is your favorite. Well, I don't know what else to say in this intro, so let's get right into the list. On number 20, we have Emily in Paris.
I am très excitée to be here.
Excité? Really?
Excité does not mean excited. It means horny.
Emily is a marketing executive in Chicago, and she is hired to provide an American point of view in Paris. Since it's a dream job in Paris, she starts her adventurous journey in Paris filled with surprising challenges as she struggles to win over her work colleagues and discover a new love in her life with French and English men.
I'm not sure I'm that French.
Yet.
On number 19, we have Love.
Okay, so what? I was watching porn, but it's not like I was jacking off.
You weren't jacking off? That's so much fucking weirder!
In this rom-com series, a nice guy Gus, who had a recent breakup with his girlfriend, meets Mickey in a store and they both start to hang out. Mickey works on a radio and Gus moves to a new place with more college students in that area. Gus and Mickey are both different human beings, but with their differences, they are trying to figure out what love actually is.
I feel like I'm losing it.
You say that a lot. You're the girl who cried crazy.
On number 18, we have Younger.
Please give me my phone. You are way too young for me.
Whoa. I'm 26, dude. I mean, we gotta be the same age, give or take.
This show is about 40-year-old single mom who tries to enter the working industry but only to realize it's hard for a 40-year-old. One day at a bar, she meets a guy who told her that she looks like 26 and would totally date her. Based on this incident and with the help of her friends, she gets a makeover and enters the working industry as a 20-something-year-old and doing 20-year-old things. On number 17, we have One Tree Hill.
I wanted you to fight for me. I wanted you to say there is no one else that you could ever be with and that you'd rather be alone than without me.
This show is about two half-brothers from a small town called Tree Hill. Nathan Scott and Lucas Scott are brothers and their dad is Dan Scott. Nathan and Lucas are completely different, but the only thing they have in common is their love for basketball. And there are Brooke, Haley and Peyton, and their love for these brothers and their friendship are one of the best things about this show. On number 16, we have Dash and Lily.
I dare you to ask Santa for my name.
My Christmas list?
I want to give you a warning, punk. Promise me you won't hurt her.
Oh, he stole Santa's hat!
This romantic comedy shows the life of Dash and Lily during the holiday season in New York City. Dash and Lily are different from each other and they do dares and share their thoughts and dreams through a notebook all across New York City. If you are looking for a holiday TV show, this is gotta be one of the best holiday-based rom-com shows. Watch the series to find out about the dares and also to find out if they will end up together or not.
Scandalous.
I found it at a thrift store and I've been fixing it out, but I would never wear this in public.
On number 15, we have The Time Traveler's Wife.
Henry.
Sorry, I don't know.
Claire.
So we've met then.
Yes.
I believe you guys watched the Time Traveler's Wife movie, which was released in 2009. Both the movie and TV shows are adapted from the same book by Audrey, but this show has 6 episodes. In this fantasy TV show, Henry has a weird situation. He can travel in time without him wanting to do it. Then he meets Claire when she was 6 years old, and in the future, they will get married, but can they able to be in love when there are weird things involved, like time travel? On number 14, we have Modern Love.
Yet love is so universal. I understand so little about animals, except that.
This is an anthology series where it shows us the different stories about love and relationships. This show is inspired by a New York City column, Modern Love. This show shows the stories like unfinished dates, friendships, a marriage that is not perfect, and about love that can be reunited. Well, this show contains it all. Watch this series to find out about these different stories that might teach you some things in life. On number 13, we have Gossip Girl.
Why aren't you in Europe?
I was in Paris, but only to get your favorite macaroons from Pierre Hermé.
This show shows us the lives of teens in the Upper East Side of New York. There is Serena, who is the most popular and mostly everyone knows her, and she has a best friend named Blair. Blair has a boyfriend named Nate, who kinda has a crush on Serena, but there are two others. Chuck, who is a rich guy, Daniel is from Brooklyn. This show has 6 seasons that shows us the drama and romance of these people, and I bet you will love it.
Can't believe the love of his life has returned. If only she knew who he was.
On number 12, we have Virgin River.
What? Sorry, we don't tend to get a lot of visitors in here. Certainly not as beautiful as you.
Sorry, does that line really work?
In this romantic drama series, Melinda was living in LA and she's trying to move to a small town called Virgin River in Northern California. She's trying to start a new life and wants to forget about the things from the past, but Virgin River is also not that easy. Even if it is a small town, she's trying to fit in and she works as a nurse and helps people there. In Virgin River, she meets a bartender Jack who might be into her. So watch this series to find out about the lives and romances in Virgin River.
How are you feeling?
Happy and safe.
On number 11, we have New Girl.
29? Can you please not tell anybody I just did that? That feels embarrassing. Actually, you know what? I don't care what people think. Do you think I care too much about what people think?
Here in this TV show, Jess recently had a breakup and wants to move out of her apartment. She wants to start new, so she moves into a new apartment with 3 single guys. Nick is a law school dropout, and Smith is a businessman, and Winston is a former athlete. After they all agree on Jess being a roommate, they're having a little bad time since Jess recently had a breakup. Well, I can't tell you more, so go watch this TV show to find out more about what their life is gonna be like in all the 7 seasons.
So I saw your butt earlier. It's been holding up nicely.
On number 10, we have Grey's Anatomy.
I'll make the wedding. Just wanted to see her alive for myself.
Meredith.
This medical drama series is about a team of doctors, Meredith Grey, and fellow surgical interns and their supervisors, and they are struggling to become the finest doctor of this hospital. This show displays the relationships between doctors in both friendly and romantic ways, which brings conflicts in their professional and personal lives, which make this show more interesting.
I would totally have sex with you.
On number 9, we have Never Have I Ever.
But I was wondering if you would ever consider having sex with me?
This show is about an Indian American teenage girl, Devi, who just recently had a traumatic year and wants to build her social status where her friends and family get in their way and makes her life a bit complicated. And there is Ben and Paxton, who are also one of the important characters of the show. Ben is an enemy and Paxton is a crush. There are very cringy and awkward moments in Devi's life, which makes this show a good pick for a comedy and romance show to watch. On number 8, we have This Is Us.
Your birthday suit.
Only one I've got.
How could you possibly want me right now?
In any state, my wife, you arouse me.
This show has few stories. Rebecca and Jack are married and they are expecting a baby, but it turns out to be triplets. Kate, on the other hand, has weight issues. Randall has his issues with his father, and Kevin has almost everything. He's famous, but he's not happy. Well, this show portrays the concept of love, romance, and how important family is. Watch this show to find out more about the stories and leave a cheer or two. Sad and happy cheers.
I couldn't pay for the umbrella. I started the night with $9.
On number 7, we have How I Met Your Mother.
You really don't have time right now, but if you ever do, give me a call.
Yes.
Okay.
This romantic sitcom is about Ted Mosby explaining to his kids how he met their mother. Ted Mosby is an architect who has a soon-to-be lawyer best friend Marshall. Marshall is dating Lily and they are so in love for more than 10 years. Then comes the playboy Bonnie and Ted's crush Robin. This show shows us how these 5 friends go through life with their ups and downs in relationships while making us laugh on the way. And of course, you will know at the end how Ted met his wife.
Whatever you do in this life, it's not legendary unless your friends are there to see it.
On number 6, we have Poldark.
Do you like me?
I could learn to.
And I you.
In this British drama series, Ross Poldark is returning to England after the American Revolutionary War. While he was gone, a lot of things were changed and everyone thought he was dead. While he was gone, the woman he thought he's gonna marry is engaged to someone else and his lands are in trouble and there are a lot of issues going on in the economy. Well, watch this show to find out how Poldark tries to find love while taking care of the work and the ones who rely on him in these difficult times.
To Elizabeth and Francis, may they find happiness together.
On number 5, we have Normal People.
That was nice.
Alright, what are you laughing for?
Nothing.
The storyline starts on the coast of Ireland. Connell and Marianne goes to the same high school. They're both from totally different backgrounds. Connell is an athlete and a known person in school and he's living with his single mother. Marianne is good at studies but her home life is complicated. Marianne's mom Denise is working as a cleaner in Connell's house. Connell and Marianne starts to have feelings but it's complicated since they're both from different backgrounds. Watch this show to find out how this young couple trying to figure out themselves and their love life.
You look really well.
I know. It's classic me. Came to college and got pretty.
On number 4, we have Downton Abbey.
We've been on the edge of this so many times, Matthew. Please don't take me there again unless you're sure.
I am sure.
In this history drama series, it shows us the lives of the people in a country home called Downton Abbey. In this show, some family drama comes in where Robert wants the Downton Abbey to himself, but the true heir is Matthew, who is a lawyer. He moves in with his mother. It shows us the lives of typical England people, but also the romance in between that makes this show more interesting to watch. Watch this show to find out more about the show.
Yes, you can kiss me.
On number 3, we have Bridgerton.
I know that this is not what you had envisioned for the evening.
Certainly not.
For that,
It is better.
In this historical romantic drama, there is Bridgerton family. Bridgerton season 1 has the story of Daphne Bridgerton and season 2 has the story of her older brother Anthony Bridgerton. In season 1, Daphne's mom is looking for a match for her, but she doesn't like any of them until she meets Bassett, the Duke of Hastings. Even though she doesn't like him at first, but can she able to ignore this charming Duke and his ways of impressing her. In season 2, Kate Sharma and Edwin Sharma arrive in town and at the same time Anthony is looking for a wife. Also there is Lady Whistledown, who is one of the main and hidden characters of the show.
So your feelings are too strong for you now? No.
On number 2, we have Heartstopper.
We should go on a date, just us. I mean, if you want to. It's alright if you don't want to.
This teen romantic comedy series is about two high school students, Nick and Charlie. Instead of the usual boy meets girl, here it's boy meets boy. Nick is one of the best players on the rugby team and Charlie is openly gay. One day the teacher made Charlie and Nick sit together as a group in class and they become friends. But Charlie is not sure Nick is into him, so he's just overthinking it instead of telling him. Well, watch this simple but extraordinary show about love and friendship and find out further about what's gonna happen.
Oh, do you like this girl?
Well,
On number 1, we have Outlander.
Special perfume. You wanted me and fell asleep without touching you. I'm sorry, Sassenach.
Outlander starts with Claire Randall, who is a nurse in the year 1945. She is married and living with Jonathan Randall and they're both in love. But one day something weird happens and Claire is mysteriously taken back to the year 1743. There she was threatened by others, but when she meets Jamie Fraser, he rescues her and takes her to his place. Claire was forced to marry Jamie, but she begins to fall in love with him, but it's still 1743. So there are two men who are so in love with Claire in the past and the future. So what's gonna happen now? How are things gonna be? Watch and find out.
Would you blame me for coming back?
That's the list for today. If you all like this video, why don't you just hit the like button, it'll make me happy. And if you want me to make a different list of TV shows or movies, just comment down below on this video. I will make sure I'll make this list for you. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye and peace.